Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and we are back and doing another Modern Horizons 3 draft video. So without any further ado, let's get into the draft. Hopefully we can go a bit better than the last draft, which we went 2 and 3. But that was my first draft in a long time. So maybe I'm a bit more experienced after doing one. I'm sure we'll find out. Also, to have more experience generally playing with the Modern Horizons 3 cards in the various decks I've played over the last few weeks. Just waiting that last player to say they're ready. So what do we have up first? White Orchid Phantom is pretty good. 2 mana, 2/2, flying first strike. Destroys a non-basic land. But obviously the number of non-basic lands in Limited is not a huge amount. Mooing Cow's pretty good. By itself, it can basically be 3/3 and you get an Eldrazi creature. Dreadmask is a great top of the curve option. Phasmal Truths we had in our last draft, but I think it's a bit too slow. 5 mana is quite a lot. I will go for the Phantom. It's a 2 mana 2/2 flying first strike, so that's a pretty powerful card anyway. Not taking the Reliquary. Spawn Gang Commander's pretty good. Symbiote's only really good in an elf deck, which obviously you can't determine. Nightshade Dryad's really good. It's a mana dork, but also it has Death Touch, so it is quite a handy way to keep big creatures at bay. So that's probably what we'll take, and see if we finish Selesnya at the moment. Two white mana might be awkward to play on turn 2. Just because double mana in Limited is obviously harder to play than in Constructed. Necroplume's a very powerful card, but you need 7 lands, different colours, which in Limited is just unlikely to happen. So what else do we have? Inspired Inventors, pretty good. We can buff a creature or get another creature or energy if we do end up in a more energy deck. Evolution Witness is okay as well. Malevolent Rumble's is a way to ramp with the spawn. But I think for now we will take the Inspired Inventor. What do we have? Riddlegate Gargoyle is a powerful energy power because it can give a creature lifelink until end of turn. You know, we're not set on green. And Inspired Inventor is an energy enabler. So sure, I'm going to take the Gargoyle. We might be able to splash the Dryad. Cranial Ram is very, very powerful in the right deck. There is nothing here in our main colours apart from blue. Probably Demon Fury. It will always be 2 mana. It might be more if we ever get more ways to draw cards. Or it might just be the Landscape, because that can fetch any one of our colours at the moment. So yeah, I think I'll take the Landscape. It can fetch a plains, a forest, or an island. Angel of Ruins could be an interesting top curve. We do have a bit of ramp in the Dryad. And in early games we can just cycle it for a Plains. So I think that's what we take. So it seems we're locked into white for now, and obviously a secondary colour, either green or blue, and then maybe we splash the other one. The Voidcraw's good ramp as well, gets us to Angel of Ruins, and then I'm sure there's Eldrazi cards that we might want later on. I don't think we take the Fortress. Solstice Zealot could be another energy enabler, or the Harvester. Harvester's a way to get through our deck as well. I think I'll take the Harvester. See, the Dreadmask, and both Dreadmask and the Tusker are good top end curves. And Tusker can be cycled for green for more ramp as well. So yeah, let's take the Dreadmask. So it seems we're red, green, then splashing blue. We'll take another Harvester. So we need blue for the Voidcraw, which is a big ramp, and it also is a draw spell. And Riddlegate Gargoyle is a good way to spend energy, give a creature lifelink, keep it in the game. Especially as a big creature, say Angel of the Ruins or the Colossal Dreadmask. Sure, I'll take the Witness. We'll be on the lookout for more tranquil landscapes as well. I'll take the Gift of the Viper, but probably isn't going to be playable. And the same with Demon Inferior. Right, pack 2. Linebreaker's a good card. We're not in red. Obviously, you need more Eldrazi. The Battle Wagon, is a way to generate energy every turn. Another Colossal Dreadmask, another Witness. Another Tempest Harvester, Ether Spike. Could be okay in a green deck, in a energy deck. We do have a few ways to generate energy. Sure, we'll take the Ether Spike then. Ashling's very powerful in a instant and sorcery deck, but we're not in red, so I don't think we're going to take it. Not really into tokens or proliferating. Take another Nightshade Dryad for more ramp. Sure, I think we'll just take another Dryad. There was a Null Elemental Blast, which you can't guarantee is going to target a multicoloured spell or permanent, but if it does, it's a blowout for just 1 mana. Be able to counter or destroy anything. Propagator Drone's okay, but we have a few ways of creating the 0/1 spawn tokens. And there's another one in Eldrazi Purposer. A Malevolent Rumble. Yeah, I'm going to take the Rumble. It's a great way to get look at our top 4. Ramps a bit. Gets to pick maybe a land or one of our top end curves. We do need some removal. And I want to mine some few more top end curves, as we do have quite a bit of ramp. Another Riddle Gate Gargoyle. Another energy enabler. There is a top end ramp. I think we take the Tusker. We should be able to ramp into it. And if we don't need it, if we draw it early, we can cycle it to help ramp as well. Mandibular Kite's pretty powerful. Giving something flying a +1/+1, and it's obviously a 1-mana 1/1 by itself. So that's what we take. It's a good early play as well. Gift of a Viper may end up, we have to end up playing Gift of Viper as a pseudo removal. Hope our opponent attacks or blocks favourably for them, that we can give something Death Touch. Battlefield Landscapes in 2 of our colours. So I think we take that for now. The Ambush is really good because we can play it as a land if we don't need it as a removal spell. But 3 to attacking or blocking creature can really swing combat. So I'm happy taking that. I'm surprised it hasn't been taken earlier. You can even come down untapped if we want to pay 3 life. I think we just take another gift. Thriving Skyclaw actually did, I say, well, we only won 2 games from the last draft. Because by itself, it's basically a 4/3 flyer. And it's also a cat, and we had a Ajani last time. We have a few adapt creatures. Evolution Witness. In fact, I think that is the only adapt creature we have. I'll take the Watchdog. Probably won't play it. And I'll take Tumor Narrative as a energy enabler. And then not playing any of these. Yeah, I'll take the Pearl Medallion, but we won't play it. Right, Heragast. Unfortunately, you really need to be in red to play it. Must Have Departed's a great token payoff. Annoyed Altasaur's a really powerful top end card, so that's probably what we're going to be taking. And we have quite a bit of ramp, so I think it shouldn't be hard to play another Nightshade Dryad, another Evolution Witness. But I like Annoyed Altasaur because not only is it a big body, but it also has Cascade, so essentially you're getting a 2-for-1 essentially. Reefworm's okay. Take another Dryad. Lots of ramp. Take another Inspired Inventor. Before we don't another Dryad, it is fixing and ramp for everything. We have a lot of mana, so maybe a Decree of Justice. But probably just a tranquil landscape. Super Brainstorm. Yeah, I'll take a second landscape. That's why Soaring's not been taken. Emissary of Soulfire is pretty good. Again, we have got quite a bit of energy as well. Another Evolution Witness. There's been a lot of them. Right, we'll take the Soulfire Emissary. We have 4 expensive creatures. We have nothing between 3 and 6 mana. But I said with 3 Nightshade Dryads and a few ways to create the Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, I think I'll take another Razorgrass Ambush. Or maybe a Horrific Assault as a fight spell. Well, as a bite spell, sorry. Doesn't interact with Nightshade Dryads Death Touch. And none of the creatures are... This is once we've got everything down. So actually I think I'll probably take the Ambush. There is another Horrific Assault. Yeah, I think we take the Assault. And then if we get our big creatures down, that can just basically be a removal spell. Worn Power Stone is more ramp. Obviously, it doesn't do anything the turn it comes down. But we already do have an Altasaur and a Dreadmask. I'll take the Altasaur. What did it give us? It did give us the Altasaur. We don't have many artifacts or enchantments. I'll take another Warp Tusker. Probably won't play it. Sure, another Aether Spike. I'll take another Inspired Inventor. Do we take the Decree of Justice and hope we have enough ramp that we can... Well, you know, you need to pay 6 to create 1 token. Sure, I won't be playing that. Or that. Or the Swamp. Right, we already have a few lands in our deck. So we don't need to play 17 lands. But it has put 17 in. So we need quite a lot of white. Not as much blue. And we do have 2 Razorgrass Ambushes. We don't have any double blue. No, that's probably actually far too low. 16 lands I think is okay. As also we do have 2 Razorgrass Ambushes. I'm going to get rid of a Tusker. I will... We have quite a lot of 2-drops, so I don't think we really need the Watchdog. And then an Altasaur. And it's probably just for Decree. I said you need 6 mana to create 1 4/4 Angel. Unless you cycle it and just create smaller tokens. If we had some of those cards that populate, I would have kept it. But yeah, okay. Do we play another land? That'll put us effectively at 19. With 3 Nightshade Dryads. A Snapping Void Claw. We can cycle the Tusker. I think maybe we get rid of two in the narrative. Yeah, we'll get rid of two in the narrative and put in another plains. So we have 19 lands effectively. Quite a few 2-drops. Alright, so let's give it a go. So match number 1 of draft number 2. On the play, we have no blue mana for Gargoyle, which is annoying. But I think this is a keeper. Hopefully we can draw into blue. Turn 2 we can play the Dryad. That can fetch us our blue. So we don't need it just yet. Obviously not playing the green is bad there. That was a punt. But we can sack the landscape and get our blue. They seem to be having mana problems, whereas we do not. There is a blue as well. So we'll play a Dryad. I'm expecting it to be taken out. I'd like another plains as well at some point. Yeah, they're really struggling. Well, let's play out another blue. We'll play out a Temple Harvester. And then a Riddlegate Gargoyle. Obviously, we could play the Razorgrass Ambush if we need an extra plains. Right, they seem to be on an energy deck as well. We'll swing in then. Losing the Gargoyle was a bit frustrating, but not the end of the world. We'll play out the Inventor. No stick. So we've got 5 energy, nothing to spend on. So we'll bump up the Dryad. And let's just swing in. Next turn, we can play the Altasaur, which, assuming the Dryad doesn't die. Which it does. I'm going to play the Rumble now, see what we hit. Wow, a lot of land. Play out the Void Claw. Swing in. And now we can play the Altasaur. See what it cascades into. They don't have a non-basic land to destroy. I assume they block, and if they do, we can kill it with the ambush. So they've ramped a bit now as well. Let's see what they've got. But the Annoyed Ultrasaur being a 6/5 trampler, hopefully will get us over the line. No X cards. Nope. Well, what we can do, pay an energy. Discard the land. I think we put a counter on the Phantom. And we just play out our other Tempest Harvester. And we can swing with the Ultrasaur and the Phantom. They're not quite dead. In fact, we could have swung out. We had lethal, yeah. And they realised that. So a couple of misplays-ish. Misplayed by wanting to play the Dryad on turn 2, but actually we just fetched an island, which we then drew. So we wouldn't have done that. Obviously, drew that island probably if we hadn't done it. And then could have swung out at the end for lethal, but I think our opponent saw the writing on the wall. So on to game 2. We're doing better than we did last week. We're 1-0 as opposed to being... I think we lost our first game last week. It's a shame we can't play the kite on turn 1. But obviously we can fetch planes. And turn 2 play the Dryad. Or maybe we fetch... Yeah, I think we fetch the planes. So second Dryad. It's alright. So the Dryad can tap for blue. Play out another landscape. And we will play out another Dryad. And then play out Harvester. What's good about these fetch lands is they do tap for colourless as well. So you don't necessarily need to crack them straight away. So next turn we have 6 mana. So we may Malevolent Rumble and see if we can draw something. They want to ramp deck themselves. Not sure if they can do 2 colourless, but they were searching around for something. Well, let's play the... Let's play the Rumble, see what we hit. I think we just take Angel of the Ruins. Which we should be able to cast next turn with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Let's play out Mandibular Kite. And let's... We can hold up Ether Spike. Nightshade Dry could pay for that. And then we can crack our tranquil landscape, fetch a blue. So if a spike will put us to 4. So they might be able to pay for it, depending on what it is. Actually, I might fetch another plains with the landscape, so Angel of Ruins is easier to cast. Come on, play something massive without a cast trigger. Yeah, Path of Annihilation is pretty good. It lets them cast, tap the spawn for mana as opposed to sacrificing it. Well, they're going to get the cast triggers, but they have 1 mana left over, so I will get them to pay 2. It means we can't play the Angel of Ruins unless we draw a land. Oh, they can, of course, yes. That was a mistake. Yes, I forgot you don't have to tap them to be able to sacrifice them. That was... yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Should have done it for all 4. Yeah, I'll take 2. Also, it tapped my landscape, which I didn't want it to do. Should have manually tapped both Dryads. Hoping for land? Yes. So we can get rid of their Path of Annihilation. And there's nothing else we can or want to get rid of. And obviously next turn we can Horrific Assault the Depth Defiler, killing it with Angel of the Ruins. Might draw with the Harvester and pitch the Dryad. Well, they clearly have something, don't they? Yeah, I will take 5. They have 6 cards and they attack like that. They obviously had something. That's irritating, but not the end of the world. So we can still kill it with horrific Assault. They're mounting over everything. They only have 1 mana left. Well, I'm not sure they paid a land, so they have 2 colourless mana left. I'm not sure why that took so long. Let's see what we draw. I will pitch the Dryad. And obviously can't do anything yet, but... And then we'll play the Horrific Assault. We don't control Ninja Eyes, so we're not going to gain life. And we'll take out the Meddler. If they swing with a Depth Defiler again, I might just block with a Dryad to kill it. Swing in with the Germ. They are mousing over everything. It's obvious they've got something. There is an indestructible spell. We'll crack at both our fetches as well. But they're not playing anything out, so... Yeah, that's irritating. But at least we still don't take the damage. Get another planes. And we'll use this to get an island. Why does everything have reach? Thing is, Angel of Ruins is going to have to stay back, I think, to potentially block that. Or not. Because now we can give the Angel of Ruins a lifelink. And obviously, if they want to block, that is fine. But we can do that again next turn. They'll hit us for 10. But we've got quite a bit in the air. And we can chump with the Germ. So if they have removal, we can take out the Gargoyle. That sucks. But I imagine they'll be able to take out the Angel of Ruins as well. Manual tapping. I wonder what they're doing. Right, okay. I'm not sure that was worth manually tapping for. Yeah, I'm fine taking... No, I'm going to block with the germ. So if we need be, we can put the kite on, say, the angel still. I know it's already got flying, but another power is another life gain. What do we have down there that we can get back? White Orchid, maybe? Wonder if they had Ether Spike. I want to get a Dryad just because it's got Death Touch. They must have something. Well, yeah, that's a bit of a blowout. That's probably us done then. That's frustrating. A lot of the Eldrazi have reach, and it's kind of annoying. Come on, you've got 2 cards. It's not hard to figure out what to do. Yep. Okay, I think that is us done. That was disappointing. We were well in that, and you know we figured out something, but you know it wouldn't have made a difference. They could have done that when we declared blockers. So yeah, very very annoying. So we can do turn 2 Nightshade, which obviously ramps us and allows us to cast turn 3 Riddle Gate Gargoyle, as long as it survives. You do need more smaller things, as we have all of our top curve. Ooh, Ocelot Pride is dangerous. The Nightshade Dryad can block it, but that's a very powerful 1-drop. Next turn we can gargoyle and probably hold up. Oh well, that's annoying as well. I would like a blue mana. That's not blue mana, but I'll buff the Inventor. We will get the Dryad back, assuming they don't have ways to gain additional energy, which they might do. Well, I think Well, I think we cycle the Angel, get another Plains, so we hit our land drops. But yeah, lack of blue mana is frustrating. But at least the Inventor is holding off the Ocelot. Do they pay it? They do. So at least next turn, if I don't have any energy, we get that back. They seem to have missed their land drop as well. I wonder if they have another Static Prison. Fortunately, it comes back summoning sick, so we can't even tap it for blue for Ether Spike. They've hit their land. Oh, and we've hit a blue mana now as well. I'll play out the Emissary, which makes our Ether Spikes a lot more powerful. And next turn we can play the Dreadmask, or if we draw a untapped land we can play the Altasaur. Yeah, I think we just... I'm going to play out of a Dryad just because I would like to keep Ether Spike up. And I'll play out the Gargoyle. Again, the fact that they've got a full hand suggests that they've probably got some big spells. So I'm thinking Ether Spike should be quite useful. I think we've got to go for the Altasaur. We cascade into Plains? It didn't show me what we cascaded into. What did we cascade into? What is going on? So, okay, so we didn't cascade into anything. So, that's a very, very bad thing to have happened. If they now play their big thing, you know, they've got 6. That is incredibly frustrating. Well, at least we can keep up Ether Spike. Both of them. Which we will do. None of their things have reach. And we'll give the Altasaur lifelink. Well, see, they can kill the Altasaur, but they would be giving up a lot, which I'm fine with, especially since it didn't actually give us anything. We can sack the landscape for another forest. Should have put Exalted on the Altasaur. Right, they have one left. They definitely have one left. So they can pay 2. There we go. Use this to get a forest. They should have played that earlier. And then next turn we can maybe put the Dreadmask. We won't pay that. Maybe put the Dreadmask on the Gargoyle. I think in this format, because of Aether Spike, you should generally play out your land before combat, or you pay a spell. Oh, can't do anything about that. It's not the end of the world. That's irritating. It basically gives them an extra card draw each turn. They've still got something. It's just a land. I'm not sure that's worth countering. As the Dreadmaw can get through everything they've got. Dreadmask, sorry. I don't know if they thought they were going to get the end step trigger. We can take out one of their thingamajiggies. So how much damage do we have? We have 6, 8, 9, 10. We have 12. Well, that's annoying. If I have a way to sack it as well, that's really annoying. See, I think that was a mistake. Unless they've got a way to sack it, which they might do. I think they should have taken the Dreadmask. We'll get another green. But obviously, no, we know they don't have a way to sacrifice the... sacrifice the Dreadmore. Again, I should have swung on out. They would have had to have blocked the Dryad, but never mind. I'm pretty sure we got there in the end. Yes. Again, a couple of misplays. But, yeah, I think they should have done... If they could have taken the mask itself, it wouldn't have done anything for them. They may have actually managed to equip it or something, but it means we would have lost our germ token. So when it came back to us, we would have had to spend mana to equip it to something as well. Which we had, but it probably was the better play because it only got in for, you know, not a huge amount of damage. And I am just really annoyed that when we played our Altasaur, nothing happened. Dryad on turn 2 allows us to keep up Ether Spike and grow towards Dreadmask. So this is a keeper, I think. We don't need to play the ambush yet. But if we need to hit a land drop, we do have it there. They are stunned by the sight of a Nightshade Dryad. There we go. That would have been something I would have quite liked to have countered. But if they do attack, we can ambush it. Not the most exciting thing to ambush, but it can grow. And we can Ether Spike if they play something. I'll take 3 for now. 2, sorry. I will counter that. They can just disrupt in their game plan. Wow, a lot of land. We will get in for 1. At least next turn we can play with Dreadmask. We don't need this much land. The Dreadmask on the Dryad would be quite powerful as well. Making it a 7/8. Death Touch. But unfortunately we are now basically empty-handed. We have 2 lands. Which they don't know, but they obviously have something if they're attacking for a 6/6. Okay. I think they were waiting to maybe flash in the Dog Umbra when they attack with the Thief. Yeah, 7/8 Death Touch Trampler. I quite like them to play lots of small things. But it does mean we can assign, say if we attack and they block with the thief, we can assign 1 combat damage and the rest gets through. Which is what I will do. Well, at least we can actually cast this as well. We will swing in with the Dryad. And obviously having the Tusker back on defense means they don't have many good attacks. But they still do have 4 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. Hopefully they're all lands like ours are. Okay. Maybe they have another one. I'll need more than one more. Well, they are empty-handed. That's bold. Not empty-handed, they still have 1 left. Well, I think I can cast everything I draw, so I have no need for that little Eldrazi anymore. Horrific Assault would have meant we would have gained life, but never mind. Drawing Horrific Assault would be good as well, because then we can take out their thief. Nope, we just draw even more land. They have something. A Mandibular Kite would be good. That way we'd have lethal, so Horrific Assault could clear their thief. That is what we wanted to see. Now, assuming they have no interaction in hand, this should be lethal. That don't matter. There we go, Exacxes. That was a bit closer than I liked. I think it felt like we were in control most of that game. But yeah, we got there in the end. So a really good result. So we have all our colours. We can play Tempest Harvester on turn 2, Inventor on turn 3, and eventually the Rumble. We need to get into our deck a bit and ramp, so hopefully we draw some of our big payoffs. And the ambush allows us to ambush something. We'll play out the Inventor. And we'll put a counter on the Harvester and swing in. Wow, that's a... Why is it tapping my blue for that? Oh, Yeah, I'm fine just actually just killing that. I'm going to play this, see what we hit. Maybe a land? Yeah, I'm going to have to get the land. That's going to be a problem to deal with. It outgrows our ambush. I'm going to get another white. Oh, no, I'm not. I'll get another forest then. Maybe they chump. Oh, they do. That's... Yeah, I'm not happy about not being able to keep up Ether Spike, but only drawing one blue so far. And we did have a chance to get a Dryad down early. Oh, there's a land. Play our inventor. Crave. I'm going to put a counter on the Dryad so it can block the zombie profitably, and then we'll keep up the Harvester. Sorry, the Ether Spike. Hopefully they just play out their sentry. They have 2 mana left, so we get them to play 3. Another ambush is okay. Yeah, this game's been a lot less explosive than our previous ones. And they have a lot more cards in hand than we do. And we have none in hand. But we are ahead on board. A Colossal Dreadmask would be nice. Oh wow, that is... annoying. Sure. I'll decline for now. We're not really worried about life. We're still at 20. And I'd rather use this as a potential way to get through our deck with the Tempest Harvester. Well, they can search up a 3 mana card. That's pretty powerful. Oh, Sorin.
This isn't even the good silverware.
first time I've seen Sorin played in any of the formats. So we can get back a few things. You don't have to adapt at sorcery speed. Might get the Void Craw back. If they attack with Sorin, we can adapt the Evolution Witness. That's really annoying. Yeah, that is not good. Oh, let's get out the Void Court. Because now they can transform the Sorin. And then kill any of our creatures.
And screaming.
They do not. Actually, then, we don't have time to play the Void Court. We're 1 mana away from Angel of the Ruins. We'll give the Witness lifelink. Yeah. I think we've got a... Actually, there's no point. They can pay for everything we... Oh, they don't pay. Just create another food token. Yeah. Well.
You're lucky I'm leaving.
We can cycle one of these if we're still alive, and then cast the other one. Oh, but yeah, I think we are... I know, we are dead. They've got Menace. Yeah, we were well in that until that Sorin just turned it, and in fact they could have minus on it, but turn they transformed it and killed whatever they wanted, or gone face. So yeah, disappointing, but well, we have a lot of ramp. Hopefully we can bind stuff to play with our ramp. And for now, I might keep the Tranquil Landscape just because Should have gone on island just because it allows us to draw with the Void Craw. Do we have another removal? They do not. I think their crew trigger is their crew trigger is holding things up. They can crew the Dreadmobile. That's annoying. Oh. So much removal. Colossal Dreadmask will be a good draw. We can cast it. I think I don't realise you can still crew. I will put a counter on the Gargoyle. And we will swing in with the Gargoyle. I'm not going to use Horrific Assault on the Gargoyle. On their Gargoyle, sorry, the Obstinate Gargoyle, just because it'll come back as a 1-1 and have flying. But I will give my Gargoyle lifelink. If that's their entire turn, that's fine. I'm going to get a second white with this. Because obviously we do have Angel of the Ruins. We are 1 mana away from being able to play that. I'm going to take out their Transmogrant. Because obviously I don't mind if they keep on bringing it back. They did it last turn. Do they have something they can play now? Whereas we would like an untapped land. If they put a counter on the Gargoyle, it would have came flying. That is the untapped land. Right, let's see if Cascade bugs out this time. It does not. Good. Swing in with the Gargoyle. I won't give it lifelink. I will save that for the Altasaur. Obviously with the Dreadmobile, because they can buff it, I won't block with, I won't double block it. They did take Decree of Justice. They want to create a couple of 1/1s. They create 1/1/1. 1/1/1, yep. That's what we want to see as well. Yes. Too much power, and obviously the 2 cards they had in hand weren't removal spells. Otherwise they probably wouldn't have scooped. I don't know if we were going to attack with the Altasaur that turn. They could have crewed the Dreadmobile and sacked some stuff to kill our Altasaur. But we could have given it Exhort basically, or given it +1/+1 and lifelink. So it would have been a 7/6. So a lot of power and lifelink, which meant obviously we would have gone back up to 20. Well, we have a lot of land. We have all our colours as well. We can try and call Landscape for a forest, play Island turn 2, and then Tempest Harvester and keep our Ether Spike. So I'll use the Bountiful Landscape to get a forest. So we may need the Tranquil Landscape to get another Plains. We will get our forest and we'll play an island, and we're going to keep up Ether Spike. So I'd rather disrupt them for now. And I think we do the same and get another island with the landscape. I don't want them to ramp that much. I'll get a forest now. We only need 1 island for any of our things. So what I'll play is I will play the Harvester, play Malevolent Rumble, and get the Emissary. We're getting close, but I play all of our big hitters. Should have done it on the spawn, but never mind. Next turn, we can play out that Warp Tusker. Well, that's annoying, but said we can play out our Warp Tusker next turn, a big 6/8 reach. Will cost us 3 life to do it unless we draw a untapped land, which we do not, but that's fine. Immediately get back the spawn token that we just lost. Do they have another removal? Alright, they do. Down at 21. They're in trouble. Well, let's see what we cascade into with the Altasaur. And let's see if it works. Get another Harvester. It's better than nothing. Do they have yet more removal spells? Next time we will get our other Harvester back. Up to 10 energy. The Riddle Gate Gargoyle will be good, nice, giving our Altasaur lifelink. Well, there's their Warp Tusker, which can block our Altasaur. I'll play out the Void Core, and I'm going to play out the Landscape. And I'm not going to crack it, so that our Void Core can our Void Core can draw a card if we need to. But that Warp Tusker is going to be an issue. And obviously having Dog Umbra on as is a big problem. Have they just copied our deck somehow? Yeah. I would really like our Angel of the Ruins. So we can destroy their Dog Umbra. I'm going to take 6. Well, that is not what we wanted. Neither is that. That's not fantastic. But it looks like this is the end of our draft today. It was that Dog Umbra. I will double block the Angel. I imagine they kill the Altasaur. Come on, Angel. Do have 2 redraws with the Tempest Harvester. That's not enough. We need our Angel. That's not it. But we can get back our Altasaur. We will get back, yeah, our annoyed Altasaur. Because at least next turn we can play it if we don't hit the Angel. And we can chump the Tusker with probably a Phantom. We'll need to kill the the Dross Claw as well, the Germ. Well, let's kill their Germ and we'll chump there. We have 12 cards left. Where's our bloody Phantom? Our Angel. That's not it. Neither is that. Well, the Dryad has Death Touch. Yeah, the Dryad has Death Touch, so that's pretty good. I'll swing in with the Phantom. Right, do they attack? They do not attack. Right, we have 2 more draws. That's okay, but not what I want. So we have two. Oh no, we shipped the other Dryad. I'm going to swing in to get life, basically. Pay. You can have lifelink. Obviously they can just chump, it's not a problem. But I'd rather be at 8 than at 2. What did they draw? Oh, come on. 4 cards left. Seriously? Well, we're at risk of decking out now. So I think this is it. We are just in trouble. No, they have something with reach, as well, obviously. 2 cards left. The one card we need is either second from bottom or bottom in our deck. It definitely isn't in our graveyard. Well, that a bit ridiculous. I suppose something's got to be at the bottom of the deck for it to be the one card we need. There it is. Yeah, but... Oh, that's... That is heartbreaking. The one card we needed was at the bottom of our deck. If we had drawn that earlier, we would have been in such a better position. But, oh, that is... I don't know what to say.